Hello, everyone. This is Dan, and recently I've been experimenting with the new ChatGPT code interpreter, and I wanted to share what is hopefully going to be a practical use case of how you could use this for some data processing techniques. So I hope you find this valuable, and let's jump right into it. So we have a CSV file here. It's called Synthetic Fraud Dataset, and actually this is something I had ChatGPT generate for me. But we have different columns like account ID, name, email, address, some various other attributes, and then a column for fraud. And so we can kind of think of this as each line is a different transaction, and then whether or not it was deemed to be fraud is over here. But this is the data set. There's 3,000 rows. And let's now upload this to ChatGPT. We're going to go to the code interpreter. And I have a prompt here pre-written out, and I'm just asking, can you apply the following data processing steps to this CSV file? So I think this would probably be useful for, we have Excel macros, and, if you have like a lot of recurring data processing needs, you can write Python scripts and there's other automation tools, but I think this will be pretty helpful for those use cases where it's more of an ad hoc data processing that you need to do. It's not something that's a daily thing. It's not a weekly thing, but it might be, project-based data processing. Maybe your boss wants something completed, and you can just literally ask ChatGPT in more of a conversational style to execute those things. So, for example, I'm asking to convert the CSV to Excel, rename some of the Excel tabs, remove duplicate rows, put some various summary data into the summary tab, filter for all the fraudulent records and put them into the fraud tab, and then sort by the highest transaction price, delete some columns, split a column into two columns, first name and last name, and then count the number of occurrences of the last name, and then finally output the Excel file. So let's see how this is going here. Okay, so here's the output. And what I'm going to do is just pull up a checklist of what we asked it to do and compare and make sure that ChatGPT actually did what we asked. So let's open this. Okay, so that took a while to load. I think because my screen is recording and it was slowing things down. But there is the output that we just downloaded. And over here, let me pull up a checklist of the items that we asked for. So we have convert the CSV to Excel. Yes, it did that. Rename the Excel tab to main data. Yep, it did that. Remove duplicate rows based on the account ID. So we started with 3,000 rows, and now we have 2910. So that looks good. And then we can also verify that and remove duplicates on our own. So let's go to data tools, remove duplicates, and remove duplicates based on the account ID. So this is what we asked ChatGPT already to do. So let's see, hopefully, yep, no duplicate values found. So good job, ChatGPT. Create a new Excel tab called summary. Yep. Put the unique number of account IDs. Yeah. And the quantity of accounts with more than 3 chargebacks into the summary tab. Yep. And we can verify that by filtering the data. So here's the chargebacks tab. Let's filter for quantity with more than 3. And yep, down here, 74 of 2910 records found. So good job. Create a new Excel tab called fraud and put the rows that have a yes for fraud into this tab. Yeah, all the ones, here's the fraud column. All of these are yeses. So that worked. In the fraud tab, sort the data from highest transaction price to the lowest. The transaction amount is right here, and that is indeed in descending order. So that's good. Back on the main data tab, delete the address and phone columns. Yep, those were deleted. split the name column into two new columns, first name and last name. And the name column is no longer there, and we should have first name and last name instead. Yep. Create a new column that provides the count of occurrences of the last name. Let's see, last name count. And let's just make sure that this is accurate. It says there's 63 Smiths, so let's check. Yep, 63. It says there's 50 Johnsons. Is that right? Yep, 50 Johnsons. All right, and then obviously it outputted the processed Excel file. So that's pretty incredible. And I hope that that was valuable. I hope you learned something, maybe got some ideas about what is possible. And I know I'm definitely going to be using ChatGPT, probably more so for data processing, along with a lot of the other cool visualization options that are available as well. So thank you for listening, and hope you have a good day.